Welcome back, everybody, to the Nerdcore Podcast, a podcast that reviews movies and talks that nerd stuff. This is episode 590, and it is your review of the Grand Budapest Hotel. As always, is the Nerd Chicano here to host the show alongside my wonderful co-host Brad Young Yoda.
What's up, everybody? Talk with my mouth full. Sorry.
Yeah, it's all good, Brad. But Brad, we're here to finally continue on with our Wes Anderson month. We're doing it again this week, and
Yeah,
today we're watching, to me, his best work yet.
I
Yes.
do not disagree. And we've already, if you go back through the years, we've already did a movie commentary on this movie.
Yep. Available for patrons on Patreon. It's what's it called? Yeah, it's up there already, y'all. So what's it called? We did a commentary, but we were like, yo, we haven't done what's it called? A review of this, Brad. So we decided, hey, let's just go ahead and add it to this. What's it called? To this month, and yeah, I mean it worked out because then we would have been missing one film, so um, it worked out. But yeah, Brad, how are you doing today, man?
Doing good. I'm doing good. I took a day off of work today. Technically, I don't get the holiday, technically, but I took PTO for it. So,
Guess you got the holiday over here, baby.
but yeah, it was pretty relaxing. I just watched watched The Idol, and
Yeah.
watched a lot of Dimension 20 stuff. So it's pretty
Nice.
good.
But in all seriousness, of course, happy Juneteenth to everybody out there. You know, what's it called? I did get the holiday, but you know, we're kind of backed up here, so or else we would have just like taken tonight off. But we're kind of backed up here, so we got to make sure we get to keep on track with this stuff. And plus, tomorrow is going to be the only chance that Brad can watch Tangerine for Thursday because Wednesday we're doing Benedetta.
Benedetta.
Yep. But yeah, man, I understand. Today's just been chill, man. I watched this and I watched The Idol last night. I've been working on a lot of things to make our move over for something that we're doing next month. So we're gonna be doing that. But I'm working on all that stuff, and I was also working on some stuff here, like putting new sounds on my soundboard and stuff like that. So just been just playing today.
Cool.
Just yeah. I did an episode of the game record yesterday with Keon. That was fun, and we did that, and we did a reaction to the One Piece trailer for the live action series. I appreciate the 100 views though, y'all. Like I really do, but
that looked rough.
Yeah, I agree with that sentiment. Yep. It looked pretty rough, Brad. But today dropped a new trailer. We got a trailer for what's it called, Craven the Hunter, and I have yet to watch that either. So
that looked rough too.
did you watch it?
I watched about 3/4 of it.
Yeah.
And then just stopped it because I got bored with it.
2 people have already disliked our reaction to the One Piece. I guess they're mad that we don't like it.
Well, that is a whole big
fan.
fan community right there.
Yeah.
So that's like when we talk shit on Sonic.
Yeah.
Like, and apparently wine.
Yeah. Well, thank you all for the 150 views though. That's what's it called? It's really appreciated. And what's it called?
I mean, did you say it looked like dog shit? Or were y'all nicer about it? It looks rough. I mean, it kind of looks like what the fuck? Cowboy Bebop. That's what it kind of reminded me of. It was like
yeah.
I mean, like Cowboy Bebop was okay. Like I kind of liked where they were going with it, but at the same time, it's really hard to bring anime to live action. Just really difficult.
Yeah. But look, man, we what's it called? We did it, and we'll see what's up. I'll do a Craven the Hunter trailer reaction with Keon soon. I'm not really like itching to watch that right now, because I honestly don't care about that universe or that movie. I loved Across the Spider-Verse, and that's the only Sony property right now for Spider-Man that I honestly care about. But Luis did say something that was kind of interesting to me. He said it looks better than Morbius. So that was already like, okay, well, maybe I'm going to be interested in this.
But my issue was it was kind of looking low towards Morbius.
Oh my god. Well,
I mean, it's a Sony. It's a Sony Spider-Man movie, and I don't trust them.
yeah. Well, Brad, we'll see that when we get to it. But for now, if you guys have not watched the Grand Budapest Hotel, then you should probably get out of here if you care about spoilers. But if you don't care about spoilers, or you've already seen the film, this is your chance to get out of here. But either way, how it goes, this is your one and only spoiler warning, and it is in effect in a five, four, three, two, one. All right, man. I've got to read, so let me go ahead and get on that. The Grand Budapest Hotel is a 2014 comedy drama film written. Wait, Brad, I didn't choose this one. What the fuck? Did I? Did I just wait? I chose last week's
I'm
one.
Aiden. Just read.
Okay, whatever. The Grand Budapest Hotel is a 2014 comedy drama film written and directed by Wes Anderson. Ralph Fiennes leads a 17 actor ensemble cast as Monsieur Gustave H. Famed concierge of a 20th century mountainside resort in the fictional Eastern European country of Zubrovka. When Gustav is framed for the murder of a wealthy dowager, played by Tilda Swinton, he and his recently befriended protege Zero, played by Tony Revolori, embark on a quest for fortune and a priceless Renaissance painting amidst the backdrop of an encroaching fascist regime. Anderson's American Empirical Pictures produced the film in association with Studio Babelsberg, Fox Searchlight Pictures, and Indian Paintbrushes Scott Rudin and Stephen Rails. Fox Searchlight supervised the commercial distribution, and the Grand Budapest Hotel's funding was sourced through Indian Paintbrush and German government funded tax rebates. Anderson and longtime collaborator Hugo Guinness conceived the Grand Budapest Hotel as a fragmented tale following a character inspired by a common friend. They initially struggled in their brainstorming, but the experience touring Europe and researching the literature of Australian novelist Stefan Zweig um, shaped their vision for the film. The Grand Budapest Hotel draws visually from Europe's set mid-century Hollywood films and the United States Library of Congress's Photochrom print collection of alpine resorts. Filming took place in eastern Germany from January to March 2013. French composer Alexandre Desplat composed the symphonic Russian folk-inspired score, which expanded on his early work with Anderson. The film explores themes of fascism, nostalgia, friendship, and loyalty, and further studies analyze the function of color as an important storytelling device. The Grand Budapest Hotel premiered in competition at the 64th Berlin International Film Festival on February 6, 2014. The French theatrical release on February 26 preceded the film's global rollout, followed by releases in Germany, North America, and the United Kingdom on March 6th through 7th. The Grand Budapest Hotel received highly positive reviews in the press. Critics distinguished the actors and the film's craftsmanship for praise through occasional criticism centered around the film's approach to subject matter, fragmented storytelling, and characterization. It earned 173 million in the box office revenue nationwide, Anderson's highest grossing feature to date. The film was nominated for 9 awards at the 87th Academy Awards, including Best Picture, winning 4, and received numerous other accolades. It has since been considered to be one of Anderson's best films and one of the greatest films of the 2010s and of the 21st century. My God. That was a lot. Cinematography, of course, done by Robert Yeoman, edited by Barney Pilling. Its music is done by Alexandre Desplat and sits at an hour and 40 minutes. And on a budget of $25 million, it made $173 million at the box office. For those of you who say that, oh, Wes Anderson is just just a small name, like what is he like? Look at that number right there. Look at that number right there, and tell me that isn't like a pretty big deal. Really fucking big deal. But Brad, what are your initial thoughts on the Grand Budapest Hotel?
It's my favorite Wes Anderson movie.
Fuck
That
yeah.
should be. I mean, if you go back and you listen to our commentary, we'll say the same damn thing we said there. The look of this film is brilliant. It's elegant. It's lively and lovely. It's framed well. It's shot well. The cinematography is perfect. The transitions, the music, everything works together in this film. Wes Anderson has created something spectacular and something everyone should see and love.
Dude, this has to be my second favorite score from the splat,
So
right
good.
behind The Shape of Water. But that's that's a little bit of bias on my end, you know that. But
Little Guillermo bias.
you know,
That's okay.
yeah, it's
That's okay.
okay.
It's Guillermo. We get it.
But dude, the Grand Budapest Hotel is amazing, y'all. It's like on the second watch of this. Actually, I think it might be third. I'm not sure anymore. But on a rewatch of this, my God, man, this movie just keeps you locked in the whole time. This is Wes, like Wes Anderson truly, like, this is the epitome of what Wes Anderson has been wanting to make for so long. Like, you can tell bits and pieces from everything that led up to this. It's his production design, the way he plays with aspect ratios, the way he writes, the way that, what's it called, the music is incorporated into the film. Everything is kind of blended in to kind of make that definitive Wes Anderson film.
I mean, you have just the shots in general. Sometimes you're wondering how the hell did he get this? Because you'll have it at one end, and then the camera shifts to an under view, and you see the ceiling, and then it'll go to a wide view, and it's amazing some of these shots he gets, and it's like, how many takes did all this have to go through?
And my favorite shot is, of course, that, the one of Saoirse Ronan, and then like in the back is like everything's kind of turning and stuff, and you're
Mm-hmm.
just like, "How, bro? How?
Yeah.
How?" But my God, man, I mean, I think everybody does an amazing job in this movie. Tony Revolori is so freaking hilarious, man. I love the the shootout at the end in the hotel with well, that was Adrian Brody. Yeah, with Adrian Brody, it was kind of really funny, man. Um, but
I
Wes
mean,
Anderson, just like, he does a great job in this by mixing humor, mixing like his insight into like the story and everything, man.
and his cast is always this cast is probably the who's who: Bill Murray, Willem Dafoe, Tilda Swinton, Edward Norton, Jeff Goldblum, Harvey Keitel, Lacey Dow. Like, it goes. Owen Wilson's even in here. It goes on and
Yeah,
on and on, and it's just crazy.
Leia
And
Seydoux, bro. Yeah,
I mean, for the small amount she was in there,
yeah.
but Dafoe, fucking Dafoe is funny as shit in this.
Yep. Well,
It's like he's a psychopath. We're like, yeah, that's Defoe's, like, that's what he plays all the
I need to phone to work with Wes Anderson more, because like I
time.
love him in The Life Aquatic,
Hmm.
like, as Hans.
He's great in
And
this.
then in this, he's just fucking hilarious, bro. Um, but man, like I said, dude, this is just, it's Wes Anderson at his best, man. I've seen mostly everything now. I think we're gonna have one more to go next week, and then of course when Asteroid City releases, we'll be able to watch that. I think I'm gonna be able to watch that because it's gonna be releasing here. But uh, this is the best he does, man. And that's like, I love Live Aquatic,
Hmm.
Fantastic Mr. Fox, and all those other films. But this really is like definitively like his most cohesive work, his most, what's it called, his like most visually entertaining and interesting film he's made. And just, this really feels like it was like him finally, like, really like letting himself completely control this vision of his, and him finally putting that vision on screen.
And then the acting between Ralph Fiennes and Tony Revolori. I mean, like, it's kind of like a buddy comedy in a way
Yep.
between those two, which makes it even greater. But
Yeah.
you're right, Roll. This like, I like most of Wes Anderson's film. There's some I like a little less than others, but this one is above and beyond all of them. It
Yeah.
just it's it's probably in my top 10, if not 20 films. It's just that perfect.
Yeah. Um and just like the The Brad, did your version have the whole like set your monitor to 16 by 9?
No,
No, okay, because mine did.
because
Mine did have
I rented this on Amazon and it played.
plays it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's just like the way sometimes the way that Wes Anderson plays with aspect ratios can be a little, distracting at times throughout his other films, but in this one it felt natural. It's like, "Oh, I'm just watching it go." And he offers a lot of really interesting insight as well into like all these other themes that are like not as big as the other ones. Like, the fascism was like really prevalent in here and you're like, "Oh, wow, like there's a lot that's like going on here." And of course, like he's basing it in what's it called in Eastern Europe. Of course, he's
Hmm.
discussing a little bit of what like Soviet Russia did at the time, and it was really really interesting to see kind of Wes Anderson tackle like all these different themes, but be able to cohesively, you know, merge it into like a really good what's it called story.
And I don't think we can leave the topic of editing. The
Oh yeah,
editing in this is crazy good.
yeah,
It
yeah.
just the shots themselves, they work. And I mean, overall, I didn't find one kind of issue with the editing.
No, well, it's what makes this what's it called film kind of breeze by so well because it's like it's an hour and 40 minutes, man, and it's like it feels pretty much as what I would think an hour and
Yeah.
40 minute film would feel like.
I mean, but again, with the visuals and with a very compelling story, it's a very good story. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, it makes it fly by real quick.
yeah. Of course, what's it called? You gotta just make sure you what's it called? Don't get shot by Adrian Brody while you're holding different cakes.
Yeah, what the hell?
Oh my god.
But I mean, Ralph Fiennes being he's like in the old blonde women.
Yeah.
What they say, 84? I'm like,
Oh my god. And I loved it at the end, like the way that what's it called? Like, oh, like the soldiers, what's it called? That Gustav kind of like what's it called? Sacrifices himself so Zero can what's it called? Be the one that lives and inherits the fortune, and you know, it still ends like there's a lot of like really like sad stuff going on in this film, but it
oh,
ends on a really good note.
then with Agatha and their
Hmm.
1 year old dying of disease.
Yeah,
And yeah, it really hits at the end of this movie of this old guy has this hotel because he just wants to keep the good memories he had from before,
yeah,
even
yeah,
though the memories were during a time of fascism.
yeah. But dude, like I said, it's easily Wes Anderson's greatest film. Um, and I don't know if what's it called his work will ever get as good as this, but I'm open to hopefully being proved wrong. But man, his films just are. This film is just it's near perfect to me. It's such an amazing film. My final verdict would have to be a 9.5 out of 10, Brad.
And after seeing this, I think this is the second time.
Second
First
time,
time
yeah.
was a commentary for me. It hasn't changed for me. I think it's a 10 out of 10.
10, yeah. On my commentary, I had it at a 9.
Yeah,
And after watching this, I was like, dude, this is so near
it's so
perfect.
fucking good.
This is so fucking good, man. Like, I honestly, like, I could rewatch this, tomorrow and be okay with it because, like, it's that good, y'all. And, like, I'm gonna hopefully be able to pick it up on Criterion on next month for the sale because I want to see how it looks like on that transfer that they have for it. But yeah, I mean this movie is just incredible, and yeah, that concludes our review of the Grand Budapest Hotel. Of course, if you would like to keep up to date with us, you can follow us at thenerdcore.com on our website. Twitter is the nerdcore.com. No, it's not. It's the nerdcore underscore. Sorry. And Instagram is the nerdcore. Our Patreon is patreon.com/the nerdcore. To get this episode live and early before anybody else gets to watch it or hear it, you have to be on the Patreon at the $1 tier and above. Literally just $1. That's all you need to do to get an early access. We don't even make money off of y'all at that point if you're paying $1. But we've decided to give y'all something. But of course, our Discord link is in the description if you want to talk to us about Wes Anderson's movies on there. So check it out. And of course, if you're watching this on YouTube, please leave a like and subscribe to this channel. Click that notification bell so you don't miss a single piece of content that drops on the channel. Make sure you're also leaving a 5-star review on the audio feed on the apps that would allow you to do that, which are like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, such and so forth. So check that out, y'all. Please do that. It would really help us out a lot. Thank you to our Patreon supporters and our producers. Where can they find our producer, Shane, Brad?
You can follow our friend Shane at twitch.tv/XSRK or on Twitter at thriftedil, or go buy something from the Seppi Guide at prisoncityvintage.com and go check out his new store.
Damn straight. Joylet, Illinois, y'all. You can reach out to him so you can get the actual address. But we will be continuing on with Wes Anderson Month next week as we conclude it for the public with the Royal Tenenbaums. And then it'll be officially over for those on the $5 tier and above as we review Rushmore for the mini pod. So if you want to get an access to that, of course, like I said, patreon.com/thenerdcore. We got a lot of cool exclusives coming over this week as well. We have our Benedetta commentary, which are going to be available for $5 tiers and above for our Pride Month commentary this month. This is going to be fantastic. I cannot wait for you all to watch this.
Chosen's gonna be on that one, right?
I hope so. I really hope so because this is just going to be great, Brad. But we've got that. And of course, this Friday, we will have our review of Secret Invasion for the live show. And on Sunday, we'll have our review of, oh, wait, not Sunday. We'll have to do it again on Monday because Sunday we have the Forbidden Door watch along. But on Monday, next Monday, we'll be doing Idol episode 4. But yeah. Other than that, y'all, we thank you all so much for joining us and thank you all for being the incredible people that you are. And of course, like I said, Patreon for all of those wonderful exclusives and early access. We'll be back for you all on this show on Thursday for our review of Tangerine as we continue to celebrate Pride Month here on the Nerdcore podcast. But in the meantime, it's been a pleasure, y'all. Brad, send them the hell out of here.
All right, Raul. Thank you, hosts, as always. Thank you to all our those who join us in the chat in the future. Thank you to all the listeners out there, all our Patreon supporters. We appreciate each and every one of you. And to end this episode, always check your cakes. Young Yoda out.
Always check your cakes. Don't get into shootouts.